Hey everybody, Tiny House Dreamin' here. Well, I know it's been a long time since you guys have actually seen my face in a video. I think it's been about a month since I posted anything with the camera facing this way. If you can't tell, you probably can't, but I'm here at Springfield. I stopped in on my own. Nobody had to tell me to come here. I give myself a pat on the back for that, because you guys know I don't like being here. But I stopped in for a class, which I took this morning at 9:30, and I'm just finishing out my break. And the load I'm already under delivers in Joplin, Missouri, which is about 75 miles away. So once I leave here, I don't have long to go. I've been on that load since yesterday morning, I think. Yeah, well, not yesterday morning, but yesterday. But anyways, I came here for a class. For those of you that drive for Prime, whether you're a company driver or a lease driver or an owner op that hauls Prime freight or whatever, you know that, hopefully you know, that on October 1st, Prime, the company, switches from AO BRDs to ELDs. And what that is electronic onboard recording device, which is how we log our time currently, to electronic devices, ELDs, electronic log device. And the difference between those is, I'm trying to see which way I should walk here. I don't want to walk like in the streety part, because I don't want to get hit while I'm recording this video. Not that Prime drivers drive unsafe. They would look out for me, but you never know. But anyways, the difference between those two types of logs is the rules are a little bit different. For AO BRD, the automatic onboard recording device, which is what we're driving as now, is a little bit more lenient than electronic log device. Like, you have a little bit more leadway in different ways. I won't get into the full scope of it, especially because they're going away October 1st. But Prime prefers everybody to come take a mandatory class to learn the little nuances that change when we switch over to electronic log devices. Now, they do have in the Prime app, they have a video that if you watch the video entirely, it's 51 minutes and some seconds, that it will log you as having taken the mandatory class. But of course, you can't ask the video questions. You can't hear other questions from other classmates that might ask that you didn't even think about. So it's kind of good to come in and take the class, and also pick up the new the paper logs book, because it has the new information when we switch over to ELDs, of how to send the information to a DLT officer if you get inspected, stuff like that. So you want to get your hands on one of those new log books, those paper log books. So if you don't come take the class in person and you do it over the app, I would still absolutely suggest, when you come through any terminal, to ask them for a paper log book to have. And I would just throw this in because it's a quick message that you have to be able to, if you ever get stopped by a DLT officer and they ask for your logs or your log instructions, which is in your paper logbook, you have to be able to reach that logbook sitting in your driver's seat with your seatbelt buckle, or it's like a $300 and something ticket. The amount fluctuates, I think, depending on what state you're in, but it's a ticket that, why pay it when you can just keep the logbook handy? So they go over that in the class. So everybody has to eventually take this class. If you try to get out of it at some point, your fleet manager is gonna bring you in. So if you're really dead set against not coming into Prime to one of the terminals, make sure you log into your app and watch that video fully. You can't skip through, or it won't register as you completed the certification. But yeah, so I came in because I like to ask questions. I like to hear other people's questions, and you know, messing up on your drive time. It messes you up as far as making money, stuff like that, because if you're not sure what you're doing, then you can, on these electronic log devices, you can completely screw your brake up and have to restart your 10-hour break unless you know what you're doing. So, and on top of that, if you ever get stopped and you're logging wrong, you can absolutely get heavy fines for logging the wrong way, for noting it the wrong way, for being in the wrong duty status. So to me, this particular class was important enough where I definitely felt the need to come and take it in person, because if I ended up doing anything wrong, it could cost me A, a hefty fine, or B, not knowing what I'm doing can make me have to keep taking 10-hour resets. I mean 10-hour resets. Well, I guess that is a little reset, but keep taking 10-hour breaks. So I thought it was important enough to come in, and luckily this load was taking me right past here anyways, because I'm headed to Joplin. But yeah, that's just my little take on that. And that's just strictly to any prime drivers. This doesn't apply to anybody driving for any other company. I've made it to, I'm actually trying to get something to eat before my break's over. So I made it to the plaza, not the plaza, the Millennium. Just hanging out here, but maybe I'll talk to you guys more when I'm walking back. But I'm gonna go in here and try to find some food. I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I'm back with you. I got my food here, some type of fettuccine noodles and Brussels sprouts and carrots. Yes, that's what I got. And free iced tea. But while I'm walking back to the truck, I figure I would say an apology for not posting for so long. And I know a lot of you guys are gonna be like, it's your channel, you post when you want to, you don't need to apologize. And I get that. And you know, the only reason I apologize is because I know a lot of you guys worry about me and Dewey and have kind of like virtually adopted us. And so when you don't hear from me for a while, you don't know if we're doing okay or whatever. So I guess the least I could do is like maybe post to my community tab and say, hello, we're alive. We didn't trickle off the side of a road somewhere, laying in a ditch. But I didn't do that. So I definitely apologize for keeping anybody worried. And I know some people were worried because I get emails and people commenting under older videos, or like on the friends section or whatever, people asking, people DMing me on Instagram, and I haven't really posted on Instagram either. I've been pretty quiet. I kind of just, I guess I needed a break. I don't know. But yeah, it's been like a month though, which I think might be the longest time I've gone between posting. But in the midst of that, I went home for like 10 days. I think I went home on like August 14th or something to like the 24th. So I got some good home time in, and since the 24th I've been back on the truck and just running for like what, that's been like 2 weeks now, because I left on a Friday. Today's Friday. So yeah, I've been back on the truck for 2 weeks, but I don't know what's up. For some reason I just haven't really had much to say. So, you know, I'm not the type of girl, I'm a girl of few words. You guys wouldn't know it because the only time you see me is on YouTube and I'm talking in my videos. So, you know, you don't know what my personality is like off of YouTube. But I'm not really a big talker, just in general. I'm very social, but I have an introverted personality where I'm good to myself. Oh, my arm is getting tired. Let me switch and try not to, you guys have to go through the handle of the bag, sorry. But I'm kind of an introverted person. And you know, I think it's probably growing up an only child. I mean, I had friends and stuff, but I got used to keeping myself company. You know, only kids are good at that, where you're kind of good with your own company. So I don't know, I don't really get lonely often. I'm just be chilling in my own thoughts, and that's kind of, I've been in that mood lately. I don't know what it is, and it's not like, don't feel bad, because it's not like a depressed mood or a sad mood or anything like that. I'm definitely not sad or depressed. Just nothing really to say. I mean, and I definitely don't believe in coming on YouTube and making videos just like, I guess the term bumping your gums, just talking just to be talking for the sake of like hearing yourself talk. I'm not really that girl. Usually I'll like either just be checking in or have something to say. So that's kind of, and I didn't plan that out intentionally or like purposely try to do that. It's just been kind of going with the mood. Like when I'm in the mood normally when I'm in the mood to make a video, it just kind of dawns on me to pull out my camera when I get somewhere and share with you guys where I'm at. Well, that feeling just hasn't come over me, so I haven't really thought about grabbing my camera. Next thing you look up, it's like 3 or 4 weeks later and you're like, crap, I haven't posted anything for forever. But coming here today, taking the class kind of gave me something to come on here and talk about, and then in turn to let you guys know that I'm okay. Stewie's good, and all is well. So with that being said, I'm almost back to the truck. Actually, I came in, got my truck washed, and I parked on the outside of the outbound or the plaza building, because once I'm ready to roll, I don't want to have to sit in outbound and wait for people to check me out or none of that. I came in real quick, took that class, got my truck washed, and went right back out and sat. I'm parked out there, so I'm almost to the plaza building. I'm gonna grab my new permits that they have. I think they're hazmat permits that are available at the permit desk, and go in the truck, eat something, and then head out. But I will try to start checking in. I'm still kind of in that like nothing really to say mode, but sometimes you have to take the initiative to break that mode. You know, especially once you notice yourself in it, because I guess that could lead to, I hope the wind's not bothering you guys. It feels really good though, because it's hot. But that mode could lead to like depression or sadness for some people. I don't really think it would with me, just because this is kind of, like I said, I'm normally introverted. I mean, I know how to be social and talk, obviously, but I'm not like the person that has to be the social butterfly in the middle of everything all the time. That's not really me. I know how to just chill and be to myself. So, but when you start noticing it, I'm like, okay, let me get back to my regular routine. So I'm gonna try to start posting and my hair keeps getting in my mouth, and checking in with you guys from this point forward. But I hope everybody, it's Friday, so I hope everybody has a good Friday, TGIF, and hopefully cheers, iced tea cheers to a good weekend. And if you're drinking real alcohol, have a drink for me. All right guys, I'm gonna check out and I will talk to y'all later. Bye. He said he wanted to be a part of this video since you guys haven't seen him for a month either, although he is busy peeing on trees. But you know, on September 15th is Dewey's Gotcha Day, and I guess that's what I have to go by to consider as his birthday. Since he was adopted, they don't actually, I mean, he came from a, what do you call it, a shelter, so they don't actually know his birthday. But I got him on September 15th of last year, so I'm gonna consider his Gotcha Day his birthday, and that's coming up pretty quickly. So I gotta figure out what to get my little stew bun. I hope sometime around there that maybe somewhere I'm at, I can find like a doggy bakery that sells little doggy cakes. He's about to roll, you guys. Is he? Yep. There he goes. But I would like to buy him a little doggy birthday cake because he's such a good boy. He really is. He deals with the truck so well. Just looking out the window, he doesn't give me a hard time while I'm driving. He's just a really good truck dog and a good dog altogether, but a really good dog on the truck. So I definitely want to celebrate my little guy. I think he'll be around 3. When I first adopted him, they said he was about 2, but of course, since they don't know his birthday, they're not exactly sure. But they said when they took him to the vet to get, is it neutered for boy dogs? I think it's neutered for boy dogs, but whatever, spayed or neutered, that the vet said that he was about 2 years old. So I've had him for almost a year now, so he should be about 3-ish. Although he has like the cutest little beard and it kind of looks grayish. I don't know if that's just natural. I was like, is he really older than they think he is? The sprinklers are getting us, y'all. Okay, even though it feels really good. Come this way, Stu. But anyways, I'm just rambling now. But yeah, Stewie just wanted to say hi to everybody. Stu, you gonna say hi? Now he's busy smelling his pee. The life of a dog, right guys? Okay, bye-bye.